Salute, 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 salute. So, I was listening to some H Money last night while I was working, and salute and shots out to H Money and the whole panel. That was a lit panel last night. I didn't get to listen to the whole live, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Duty call, and I'm listening to some blood boxing right now. Bow, bow, bow. Shots out to blood boxing from Nocturnal Thoughts. Yo, but I was listening to H Money last night, and they was talking about, the heavyweight division, Usyk, Joshua, Wilder, Tyson Fury, etc., etc. And one of the guys on the panel said, "Man, go check out Malik Scott versus Luis Ortiz." So I shot over there and looked up as soon as I got an extra minute, I went to go look at the very best copy of Malik Scott versus Luis Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Big King Kong Ortiz. And I'm going to tell you what. After watching Malik Scott training with Deontay Wilder, doing all that extra, I don't know what you call it, but as far as I can see, he's just like when they first was talking about Malik Scott was taking over for Mark Breland, and it was like a temporary situation, and then you found out it was permanent. I was hearing dudes say that Malik Scott is just one of those guys that get brought in to a training camp just as a hype man, as a punching bag, and somebody that's going to build up your confidence, right? But I didn't know a lot about Malik Scott, so I'm watching him training with Deontay Wilder, and I'm seeing at least Deontay Wilder is looking more motivated, even though some of the stuff I thought was just over the top exaggerated, with him catching shots and going all the way back, like, the power was just pushing him back like this. I thought that was odd, but I said, whatever it takes right now for Deontay Wilder to rebuild his confidence, it is what it is, right? So then, the montage coming out with training, and they over there giving Malik Scott a little bit of water, and he's over there talking about, and he's spitting out water, and I'm like, this dude is just over the top with his character. It's just something about his character that's just rubbed me the wrong way. So then, of course, people was talking about, is this a dive between Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder? Old news, right? But let me go back and check it out, rewatch it. And I'm watching the dive, the obvious dive that he took for Deontay Wilder. And I'm like, you know what, man? I just cannot see this guy being the right guy to be training Wilder for Tyson Fury. When I go and watch Luis Ortiz versus Malik Scott, I think that's the final nail in the coffin for me. I'm watching this dude, and it was like embarrassing. It was hilarious, and it was disgusting, all at the same time. To watch this guy fall repeatedly on the ground, was in retreat mode the whole fight, never engaging, always looking to avoid the fight, had his track shoes on, running around. He get brushed on the top of the head, he's falling down, he's on the ground at one point, and he's putting his hands up like a little kid, asking for the referee to pull him up. And then it's just his demeanor. I don't know what it is about it, but he just seemed like a type of dude that I couldn't be around like this. So I don't know how him and Deontay Wilder is like kindred souls and brothers from another mother. They're talking about they just so cohesive and so tight like that. But I'm looking at Malik Scott, and I'm looking at his history, and I'm looking at the way he throwing up water in training, and the way he's just, that's it. Let me see it. Let me see a sexy jab. That's it. And all the little dancing and stuff like that. I'm just looking at Malik Scott, and I'm saying Tyson Fury is about to destroy Deontay Wilder with this mentality that I'm seeing from Malik Scott. And then on top of that, Malik Scott sitting at the press conference damn near bragging about how Tyson Fury busted his orbital bone, and how he busted up Deontay Wilder's orbital bone, and how he just, you a big heavyweight, 270 pounds, you did what you're supposed to do, you busted up my eye socket, and you bragging about this, and you fake throwing up, and you taking dives, and you laying all over the ground when you fighting Luis Ortiz and running around the whole ring. I don't get it with Malik Scott. I don't see it. I don't see it. I see a disaster written all over this trilogy match. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Shouts out to H Money. I still rock with you. I still check in. I still listen. It's just that I work at night. Shouts out to Blood. Shouts out to Chin Tuck Boxing, Real Talk Boxing, Caps in Full, and Castle. Nocturnal Thoughts. I'm out. Wow.